As we make our way through the streets of Constantinople, we return to Sophia's bookstore. Inside, because this side quest is being activated after the main quest in the game, we find the place absolutely ransacked. Books everywhere, and drawers pulled out and emptied. Well, in the corner of the room, atop a pile of books, we discover a fascinating novel that points us to a new location in the game, Vlad the Impaler's prison. Looking at our map, we discover a hidden tomb identifier in the Constantine district of the city. Heading over to this area, we find a new entrance in the exterior wall just by a small graveyard. Inserting our hidden blade into a special slot activates this special side quest in Assassin's Creed Revelations and brings us to a completely unique location. We climb through a tunnel only to discover that we are in an absolutely stunning but abandoned prison. In 1485, Count Vlad III Tepes of Wallachia was slain in a battle against the Ottomans. Wanting proof, Bayezid ordered that Vlad's head be brought to the city and locked away. Explore the Sultan's dungeons and locate the final resting place of Vlad the Impaler Tepes. Now this is where we have a discrepancy between reality and the world of Assassin's Creed Revelations. Vlad III was killed in battle in 1477 and was waging war against Mehmed II and the Ottomans at that time. While the date and Sultan are off, the fact that his body was cut into pieces and that his head was sent to Constantinople is widely regarded as true. People believe that his body has been buried in the monastery of Snegov, but there hasn't been any evidence to support this. Regardless, instead of somewhere in Romania, we find ourselves in the dungeons of the Sultan, perhaps at the infamous Yedikule fortress. That 7-tower complex was built by the same Sultan Mehmed II that Vlad III fought. We find ourselves at a gate that simply won't open, and have to find our way around. As we make our way up to the second level, we discover that this prison or fortress is quite massive, and we need to make our way through the decrepit walls and along broken ledges in order to progress any further. As we progress deeper in, we find the gentle hints in all Assassin's Creed games to continue our exploration. Working our way through the precarious wooden structures, we take one leap into a dangerous pit of water and work our way into the underground portion of the dungeons. As we continue down and get deeper into the catacombs underneath the prison, we discover an ancient burial area with coffins galore and skeletons just exposed to the elements. Similar to other areas we've discovered in previous Assassin's Creed games, the dead are absolutely scattered around these ancient catacombs. Were these the victims of Sultan oppression? Were they victims of the ancient Byzantine past? Unfortunately, to those questions, we will never have answers. Continuing down this catacomb area, we move past more graves of forgotten souls and wander about the lengthy hallways until we get to an open room. Climbing up to the second level, we find ourselves staring back at the wide open and vast area. We make our way across the second floor, which is now almost completely collapsed, and work our way along a very brittle ledge and up one of the contraptions that was used to hold on to prisoners and show off their decaying bodies after their death. Jumping down, we progress to the final stage of this vast prison. Taking a leap, we find ourselves on a wild cage that must have contained one of the more dangerous criminals in human history, judging just by its size and its location. Moving past that poor soul, we have to look around and head towards the only drain pipe in the room. We progress higher and have to leap across to another drain pipe. It's really difficult to tell what exactly this would have been used for. Jumping onto the main part of the chain that holds the cage, we leap over and work our way back down a set of stairs to the final room to retrieve the sword of Vlad the Impaler. Inside this chest, we gain access to one of the more powerful swords in the entire game. Vlad Tepes' sword boasts 4 damage, 4 speed, and 4 deflect, and can only be found through this mission, which is additional content to Assassin's Creed Revelations. It only is bettered by Yusuf's Turkish Kajil, which boasts 5 in all 3 categories. And having retrieved this sword, we have completed this mission in Assassin's Creed Revelations. Did any of you end up playing this? Did any of you spring for the additional content in Assassin's Creed Revelations? I know I did when I was younger, and this mission is really cool. Now, this is not where we will find Vlad the Impaler's body or head. Just judging from the history books, it seems as though his body is... well, there's no definitive area of where either the skull or his body ended up. But it's a really cool idea for a mission, and I'm glad they put it in the game. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content.